Greetings to you all, my people, and welcome to another episode of Damole News. All right, my people. So, Tinubu in massive panic convenes emergency meeting over August 1st and bad governance in Nigeria protest. All right, I'm going to be giving you guys the full details of this news, but please do help us like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel so that YouTube and other social media can recommend it to more people. Thank you. So, the President Bola Tinubu-led Nigeria government has scheduled an emergency meeting for Wednesday morning to address the imminent nationwide protest tagged "End Bad Governance in Nigeria" set for August 1st. The meeting comes on the heels of Tinubu's recent appeal to protest organizers, urging them to delay the demonstrations and allow his administration more time to implement people-oriented programs. The circular released on Tuesday indicated that the meeting invitation was extended to all ministers, including the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Akume. Additionally, special advisors to the President on Policy and Coordination, Adizabala Usman, Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga, and former Minister of Youth and Sport. The circular, titled "Plan Nationwide Protest" and dated July 23, 2024. The statement read, "I am directed to invite you to attend a meeting with the Secretary to the Government of the Federation on the above subject slated as follows: July 24, 2024, time 10 a.m. prompt, venue Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation Conference Room." So recall that Tinubu had earlier urged Nigerian youth to call off their planned protest and wait for the government to address their concerns. The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, revealed this to the State House correspondents on Tuesday after meeting with the president at the presidential villa in Abuja. He said the president took the protesters' grievances seriously and was committed to ensuring a better future for them. He cited the swift passage of the National Minimum Wage Bill by the National Assembly and the recent approval and distribution of grains to the State House government as evidence of the president's commitment to the welfare of Nigerians.
And Mr. President has asked me to again inform Nigerians that he listens to them, especially the young people that are trying to protest. Mr. President is listening to them. He takes what they say seriously and is working assiduously to ensure that this country is good, not just for today, but also for the future. The issue of the planned protest, Mr. President does not see any need for that. He's asked them to shelve that plan. He's asked them to await government's response to all their pleas. He has listened to them, like I said, and a lot is happening. Only today, the National Assembly has expeditiously passed the new national minimum wage. You can see how the president is working. It was transmitted only yesterday. Today, it has been passed. A lot of other interventions that the president has also put in place are also going to be looked at expeditiously in the interest of Nigeria. So there's no need for strike. The young people out there should listen to the president and allow the president more time to see to the realization of all the goodies he has for them.
So, reacting to the protest, Sowore have said that the organizers of End Bad Governance in Nigeria protest are hunger, unemployment, and insecurity. So, the human rights activist Omoyele Sowore said on Wednesday that the upcoming nationwide day of rage protest against escalating hunger in Nigeria is going to be massive. Sowore had on Tuesday released the locations of protest coordinators across Nigeria for the upcoming demonstration for the People Easy Connection. The event aims to bring attention to the country governance issues. So, according to Sowore, a former presidential candidate in 2019 and 2023, the protest will take place in 35 states nationwide. However, Sowore, while answering a question about who are the organizers of the protest in a post shared on his X account, explained that hunger, unemployment, insecurity, poverty, and corruption were the organizers. The protest, the human rights activist said, was going to be massive, which has been selected for August 1st to August 10th. Alright, so also reacting to this, Femi Falana cautioned Tinubu government, says that threats won't stop End Bad Governance in Nigeria protest. So the renowned human rights lawyer Femi Falana has said that no amount of threat can stop the planned nationwide protest over the harsh economic climate in the country.
Who will say one of the strengths of the NSAS protest, on one hand, was that there were no leaders. There were no persons who are in the front. They were just people who, according to the organizers, organically were leading the protests, who identify as possible on-the-spot leaders. There were no organized leaders, although there are some people who are doing the strategy in the corner. And there are those who will say, in fact, that was the major problem of the NSAS protest because it didn't have an organized leadership. And then when things went south, there was nobody to be able to hold accountable, and there were no leadership to be able to put it together. And these are some of the issues that have been raised, that if you allow the kind of violence, for example, that we saw in the 2020 NSAS protest and the aftermath of what we saw in Kenya, yes, the people of that country spoke loudly, but it has left businesses in Kenya burnt, destroyed, and brought down. How can we avoid this sort of situation, Mr. Falano?
Yeah, number one, what they call it, young people call it leaderless revolution. And we know those who, the government, officials of the government, know that their children participated in the protests of 2020. I know my own children participated in the protests of 2020. And when you ask the young people, why don't you have leaders that the government can talk to? Say, no, this is a sudden protest. We are compelled to have this protest. Once they know our leaders, the government can easily call them and bribe them or intimidate them and stop the protest. So, but they had a way of contacting themselves. And I think that is the lesson the government can draw some lesson from that experience. How do you identify those who are using statements, those who are planning the protest, and then engage with them productively? But threats will not work. In fact, on some occasions, the desperation of government also has a way of popularizing such protest. And when you are also getting some leaders of some phony organizations coming out, oh, we are dissociating ourselves from the, you didn't plan the protest with them. That will not work for the government. Or some last year, the Johannes came out to say, no, the Igbo people should not join the protest. Led by an Igbo man anyway, Joe Ajero. Oh, the Yoruba people came out, a faction of, oh, please, no Yoruba son should come out and join the protest. That will not work. Nobody listened to such, warnings. So this time around, the government should try to identify the leaders of the movement and then engage, have some dialogue with them. And then the questions being raised, there are demands that are being made. The government should address this demand. And between now and the 1st of August, it's still a long way. And it's happily, I understand the government is going to address the nation. And it is also important for governors to really come out and let the people know what they are doing to address hardship in the country, which nobody is denying. Suffering in the country, which nobody is denying. And then you still have governors say, oh, we're not going to be able to pay a minimum wage of 70,000 naira. That is not the kind of language that you expect leaders, the type of statement that leaders should make at this point in time.
So, Mr. Fana.
So my people, that is it for you all. I saw this news and I decided to share it with you guys. So please let me know your opinion in the comment section, and please help us to like and share this video so that YouTube and Facebook can recommend it to more people. Thank you so much for your time and God bless you. Amen.